2-3. .929, 140 miles an hour.
You'll see a lot of
Brian. Nostalgic bracket, lanes 2 and 3. Nostalgic bracket, lanes 2 and 3, please. Boy, I tell you, man, everything out here today. Got this NOS in the can. It's cool. With an 891. Tom McKeon in the Just Tires lane, 392 Hemi.
real rich also.
Chrysler motor. Chassis.
On the back end to a new revolution out of Justice, Illinois. Number 15 in qualifying right now. He had to shut it off earlier at 12:72. That's before I could get the trip to the house. And in the right side, your number 9 qualifier so far, Bob Orsolini out of Chicago, Illinois. Rolls up in that beautiful 1967 Chevrolet Nova with a 509 cubic inch big block Chevy on board. Looking back to the Greek Cup. Now you watch the guys, and Mark told you a little bit about it last night. You see the two guys, it's not a couple of Greek guys, their arms up thinking they're waving. They're not waving. They're trying to get you back in the groove after You don't want to look in the rearview mirror. You can't turn your head in that funny car gig. Come back, you're right back in your groove. That's your crew chief and your crew member, and you hope to rely on them. There is that Woody Mays GTO I told you all about right here. Hector Monumente out of Waukegan, Illinois, and they're beautiful 2006 Pontiac. Now look at that car. I'm telling you, you can watch the creek on the line, but wait till this blue machine gets ready to come out of the water. It's brand new, basically going through its test and tune here this week. He's got a chance to go to the #1 qualifying spot. Let's see if he can do it. Top end, Ursulini says, come get some. How about it? 7-0. Bring it to the starting line. This car was just built in a 2-car garage over the last 8 months in McHenry, Illinois. I had a chance to go by and watch and throughout the process. And that little guy back here with the longer hair, the skinny guy, that's what he's checking things out. Worked for Warren Johnson for 12 years. So believe me, brand new. Looks like he puts it back on the wheel down on the top end. This is a good run for them. Still on the driver's window, actually the passenger side window, remembering where this car came from. Leading and true to school to save colors and everything that you see about it, and good family members. So they're keeping it strong there for Rich and all the guys. Let's see how they can do here. Dean Cameron, pretty good friends here with Bruce as they pull to the line. 90 Firebird, 72 Chevrolet Chevelle. Last night, now there is some serious nitrous oxide going to work right there, aggravating that car. Down on the top end, look at that number, 776, 181 miles an hour. Something, but it's number 4 qualifier. Last night, quarterfinal, that game, on the center line in the Silky Mark there. Going up there, that is one of his old motors down there in the left lane, and look, they go right back to where they left off last night. What a burnout they rode it! I thought after trying to keep the engine all calmed down and that thing, you'd go with short burnouts. Heck no, he fell to the 8-mile mark. Taking no prisoners tonight. Getting up on the trunk and get a picture of that and try to get some fame out of the thing for it. Anyway, so let's see what Rogan can do. Rogan and his supercharged ability. And on the other hand, Anthony Schroeder on the right side has just started in the last year. Wanted last night, Rogan goes out and hurts the engine right there, and I mean hurts it. Look at the Chevrolet Rebellion. Richard, how many years have you been going down this track here at Great Lakes Dragway?
I started running here at this drag strip in 1968.
1968, and he's been doing a wonderful job ever since then. I thought you were selling all this stuff just a couple of years ago, and it was just a godsend to see you out here and enjoying life again.
I bought it myself.
Want it back. I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our wheel stander and Richard Hutchins in the Chevrolet Rebellion here tonight. And Richard, oh, hold on, he's got something special. What's up? Oh, the Parade of Stars and Cars. Well, here's our first star tonight. Thank you, Richard Hutchins, as the Parade of Stars and Cars rolls their way up. And we'll see that Chevrolet supercharged big block make its way in here tonight.
My buddy, you know, he does a great job.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for George Burris. Let him hear it. Creator of so many cars and stars that drove them. Great to have him on board. Isn't that neat to have him here, Pat, this weekend?
Oh, that just rocks, man. I'll tell you what, I grew up in that era of the Munster. Ladies and gentlemen, you're right, Al Tucci. Yeah, when you were that big, I remember this man came out here with a 1933 powder blue Willys, powered by a
brand new Chevrolet Corvette. Gary Lang bringing all the beautiful cars, and the Parade of Stars and Cars still to come. As Pat Hart will find out.
Yourself, Al Tucci. Work.
Fireball say about that, Pat? No balls? What did he say?
No balls or no, fireball. Hey,
Ursulini and the Chicago Wise Guys. Pete Demos had a dream about 5-6 years ago of putting a group of guys together and gals and bringing them up here to drag race. And this is what it is, the Cars and the Stars. There's the wild Greek-style Pontiac you'll get a chance to watch, and I see they found their flywheel, and they have the rag dance going with some of the best t-shirts in the business. So go on down and check all this out. And there he is. There is the Greek up there. You got him down here. Hold on a second. I'll walk with this one. What is going? It was 12 years ago? Come on, don't age me.
Chicago Wise guys are 12th year, and you guys are going to see a heck of a show from us tonight. Wait and see.
That's the man right there. Hey, Chicken George, how's it going, brother? Nice to see you, my limo driver. On the back of the Greek's golf cart, there you'll see cars that go in the 200-mile-per-hour range, ranging from Chevrolet Camaros to some of the wildest in all creations. Ford, Dodge, it doesn't matter. One of the baddest in the business coming up right here. I'm going to tell you, Brittistry, right there. Hector, God bless. Rock on, Viva Puerto Rico. And they are ready to show it what it's all about, and they're no GTO. We'll bring up some more and show you some more of the neat cars, as Ray Drew says. Keep them rolling. Got to keep them rolling through. Troy coming up in his Chevrolet Lumina, who will have a chance to show you some of the neat things. It looks like one of the old Pro Stock style cars. There, oh, he's going to the 330 for the fans on a burnout. Keep the rods in it, Troy. Go to the finish line. With all that action, we go into the gassers. And man, Pat Hart, does this bring back memories to you?
This absolutely rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. All metal 1933 Willys pickup truck. Look at this. Kenny Call, the Red Baron 2. Look at this, a straight axle 60, about a 64 Chevy Deuce. Pure insanity. Oh, look at this.
I just want to point out a word all the way from Palmdale, California. You say, oh, it's just Great Lakes Dragway, but look at this. This 41 Willys came all the way, Gordon Veal and the family there, the Veal racing team from Palmdale, and their supercharged Willys ran strong, and they're going to prove it with some of the numbers you'll see here tonight. How about the Studebaker, another supercharged entry, beautiful machine. I mean, when you're talking about show and go, this guy has it all in the mix right here with his beautiful looking machine. Hey, was this one of the Hawk models?
That's a Hawk, yeah, Studebaker Hawk.
That's the model with the wings up in the air out of the state of Missouri, the Show Me state. We say show me, and Hellacious will show you as the Sark and the guys get ready to bring up the Hellacious 48 Anglia, right? Or I believe that year?
Yeah, that's a 48 English Ford.
English Ford, and a wild machine in the Moby Dick car. Dick Crothers, I want to thank you for all the years and everything personally right now for what you've done for this track and this sport of drag racing.
It only cost you $3.80.
$3.80, that was back in what, 62?
You got it.
There you go, thank you. Get a chance of the Hemi Charger and the man who drives one of the coolest Nashes in the business, Mr. Dick Crothers and Crothers this weekend. I'm telling you, does that bring back memories?
Yes, it does. It does for me.
How about the Pappas team, the tower, North Shore Towing, Chevrolet Corvette? He'll be in the house. Whoa, my favorite. How about Vince and the guys? There's Pete, Wild Pete and his old Dodge. Another 41 Willys you get a chance to see as a Pappas family and the North Shore Towers. That is my favorite right there. Look at the smile on that guy. He's got himself a stick shift and a big block Chevy. This is the Cars, the Stars, and everything that makes it happen. So with all that action, brings back a lot of memories, and there's enough room for 8 kids in this thing. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 6 on the floor. How about it? That's what it's all about. Is this it? Is this George and the guys? Is this Walker's car? It is. Gil Santiago, the lively Ford, is in the house out of North Chicago, Illinois. My pick of the night, that 11-second Ford last night. I was amazed with that. And here comes the Colt. You remember this one?
Testicle?
Yeah, there it is. How you doing, buddy? We'll see all these Midwest gassers racing here this weekend, right here at Great Lakes Dragway. I got to turn this over to Pat Hart to bring us back to the 60s real fast, and a man that knows a lot about the cars we're about to see. Pat?
Wow, man, yeah, thanks a lot, Al. You're kind of catching me off guard here. We've got a bunch of front motor cars, ladies and gentlemen, in 1971 at Lyons Dragway in California. Don Garlitz was in a severe clutch explosion. This is his front engine car, Twiggy. Top fuel dragster, Twiggy. I don't have a lot of information on some of these guys, but I'll tell you where the concept was arrived at by Big Daddy Don Garlitz in 1971. He lost half of his foot in a clutch explosion when the car was cut in half by the clutch. He came out with a front-motored car that very next year and continued to dominate Top Fuel and has ever since up until his retirement. And that's how we came to know the rear-engine dragsters. But these guys, oh, look at this. Guess who this is, Al? Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a friend of mine, a man I have known for 35 years, was instrumental in helping me in my career. From Morrison, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, Arnie the Farmer Beswick in the house tonight. Give it up, Union Grove, for Arnie the Farmer Beswick. Back behind the wheel like he said he'd be.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to jump in, but I know Pat Hart's known him for years. He's had a chance to live down there towards Morrison, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment that I'll never forget in the sport of drag racing right here. After a man having a horrible in-car fire just a couple of years ago, and everyone, to the Pontiac fans and everybody, for bringing this guy to the sport of drag racing over the years. The Tameless Tiger. You can go back and talk about stories. I remember a story where this man read after an Olympics of drag racing or Labor Day weekend, where he had a horrible crash in a Superbird, and he read in the paper that he had passed. I mean, what kind of stuff is this in this sport?
Right, only in America. Of the zombie. First in the high fives and nostalgia in Canada, if you can believe such a thing. And boy, I'll tell you, what do we got? Another front-motored fuel drag, really heavy. The distributor is always in the back on those things. That's how you know that. Oh, Dan Russell. Yeah, he's like, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you put that much dynamite between your legs and going down a racetrack at 200 miles an hour, I think I'd look like that too.
And made it happen, put the wood in the stands for all you fans. Let them hear it, Broadway Bob Metzler. And and look at that, Mike Fazer, another guy I would never thought I'd see sitting in this seat of a jet car. Maybe we can get him to stop here for a second, get a word with Broadway Bob Metzler, the man who has been a star of this show for so many years. Bob, how are you, my friend?
I'm fine now that I'm back where I belong. Standing on a jet, sitting on a jet with all my friends. You know, these people, they know I love them. I've known them for 40, 50 years and 20, 30 years. They don't know how happy they make me when they come out and come and visit me at my place. And I'm happy.
You know what? I'm going to go through a real fast story. Give me 2 minutes. Remember the night you were on the side of this exact car? And you remember when they tried to pull you up, you had no idea he was staged, and you were about to go for the ride of your life?
Yeah, what happened on it is I had a couple of beers too many. Usually I go 5 or 6. I must have had 7 or 8 or 10. Anyway, I'm standing on the jet like I am now, and I look up, and the staging lights, pre-stage are lit, and the staging lights. And I thought, oh no! I jumped back, between 2 jets, between this and another one. Man, oh man, I thought I was history.
No kidding, that car left, I thought you were history too. Broadway Bob, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Broadway Bob Metzler. And Mike Fazer, who I'll talk to here. Mike, were you here that night?
Oh, I was here that night. Now we've done it all. We've taken a DJ for a ride on a burnout, and now we get to take Bob for a ride.
This has to be an unreal power to you. I mean, you come out of the Altereds and the fuel cars, and you get into a jet car, and you do it like you've been in the seat forever.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But this is...
Gentlemen, make noise for the Chicago Rush and the team coming up here, baby.
Boy, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is a personal friend of mine. I've known this. Oh, look at this. Talk about a hot act. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Arguably one of the most favorite jet cars in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll thunder, Fran Pepler. Whoa.
Hey, where are my ladies out here tonight? Where are the ladies? Come on, let me hear the ladies out there. There she is, Fran Pepler, doing it for all the ladies. And look at what we've learned better than anyone. You hear him? 1955 he's been pounding Great Lakes Dragway set.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So they're going in. Oh, Zizzo's screaming some jesters out here. I saw TJ's over there screaming. Yeah, you said, hey, Elvis wannabe. Yeah, I heard that, TJ Zizzo. As he'll roll in there, the Greek over there playing the light game with him. Uh-oh, little thump of the throttle, and that Solstice looks pretty nice down there. Gary Lane's got a fleet of them if you'd like to go beat on them. Maybe you go take one for a spin and take it here to the Grove, huh?
Yeah, right, that's what I do. I take it for a test drive and forget to bring it back till Monday morning.
All right, we want to see the reaction times here. We got them on the radio upstairs, right there, Ray Drew? I want to see it. Oh, look at this. The Greek plays the game with him and does... rolls back out of the beams. Zizzo's turn to look over at the old man and say, let's get it on. He goes right into the beams. Here comes the Greek. The solstice is in, and now the lights are down. And go! You better get him. Oh, you got treed. I think the Greek was waiting for a pro tree. Did you see that? TJ's crew back here. Yep, there goes the Greek. He just threw out a sponge and a shipping card from Florida, I think. So he's done. Onassis will take away the sponsorship with that team now. Down on the top end, it looks like TJ Zizzo. 16:43 in the Pontiac from Gary Lang. We thank them. Thanks to Tony Smith and the whole crew. Machine Nationals, day number 2 at Great Lakes Dragway. And it looks like the guys from Mundelein getting ready to bring them up. And we'll get them up here on the blue and talk to them. Look at the guys up in the helicopter. Boy, there's a scary ride, but you can get them. How about it? That's a good stop right there to see that the brakes work.
Legendary, and again, not a clone, not a knockoff, not a cheap imitation. The real deal. This is the original car. The Chi-Town Hustler, driven by Troy Martin. Let him hear it. Now, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, if you notice the umbilical cords have been disconnected, both of these machines are going to be staged on the starting line to give all of the photographers the photo op of the century. We're going to stage both cars on the starting line, and we're going to take photos of this because you may never see this again, unless, of course, you come back to the Grove, because I'll guarantee you, this is one place that you will see these cars run. Both of them right here at the Grove. So if you would, give both of these owners and drivers, again, give them a big round of applause for a job well done. There's no limit to what these cars are obviously worth on the collector car market, but they're both putting them down the track. They're driving them like the race cars that they are. Again, ladies and gentlemen, and my good friend Al Tucci, the best announcer on the planet, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, brother. It's great, man. I had a ball. And again, folks, thank you so much. Al, I'm going to turn it back over to you. How cool is this?
Cool is an understatement right here. As we were just talking with Ray Drew, who drives the funny cars in the division racing with IHRA. Ray, come over here. I mean, we were just talking a little bit about these cars. And you probably, as a young kid, always wanted to hop in one of these things.
Absolutely, and I got to drive an alcohol funny car, and I still do. So I love these cars. They present a lot of the history here at Great Lakes Dragway and all over the country.
Isn't it cool to see the Chi-Town and the Blue Max lined up on your starting line?
Absolutely. This is history in the making right here. This is what the Time Machine National is all about. And for years to come, you're going to see a lot of cars like this come out, and they're going to see, yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the owners of Great Lakes Dragway. Let them hear it. As we get ready to go, we're getting ready to bring this show.
Golf carts move. We can't have the golf carts parked over here now. They're sticking out into the...
Absolutely. Secondary dry hop off the starting line for Hutchins and the Chevrolet Rebellion. Now you talk about a wild machine. Well, the independent brakes on the back end steer this thing down the quarter mile. Little touch to the right will throw you, I believe, back to the left, and vice versa. So he'll steer it while it's in the air, looking through a hole in the floorboards. And incredible. I mean, the guy's been racing for some 20 to 35 years, he said, in this Chevrolet, face to a big legend that has shot some great shots here in the Grove. It's great to see him out here with the family. Right, Richard Hutchins. Look at that second. Look at the back wheels bouncing off on a secondary dry hop to the starting line. Ladies and gentlemen, getting you 1,320 feet on your feet. Check it out. Even missing a cylinder, baby. He does. 9.18 seconds. And how many Miller Lite fans out there? Let me see your hands. Miller Lite fans. You go, baby. How many genuine draft fans out there? Look at them all. We got ourselves a battle in the stands, not only in the trucks, as they back him up and prepare to battle right here on the starting line. Last night, the Miller Lite guy left it in reverse when he left the line. I could never believe it. I seen it with my own eyes. He had her in reverse, floored it. She came backwards, jammed her in gear, ground some gear dust down there, and put her right back into the track. He's bringing it up on the RPM. Look at the smoke coming out. They've jacked up the injector on this old, probably Caterpillar charged or powered truck. I'm not sure what type of power's under the hood. But they've got it all jacked up. Look at that diesel raw coming out. Here we go. Lights are out. Go, 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 go. Guys, go. You got to leave on the second yellow in a ring that size. Anyway, they say if there's soda sweater, smoked a cigarette, 1.4 seconds on the reaction time, and now they're on for the battle down there. How about it, Miller Lite fans? Are you out front? I can't see that far. How about that genuine draft truck? Is it out front? Man, oh man, somebody's going to lose their CDL for drag racing here tonight. Down on the top end, it looks like JD. Genuine draft, maybe out front. Is he? Can he? Will he? He doesn't. The win light goes over to the genuine draft, 29-26. Well, Chad, we'll talk a little bit about Bradkey here. Joe Bradkey out of Chicago, Illinois. Number 3 qualifier has gone 6.58 seconds in 210. Yesterday, the Twingster, and I'm talking about Greg Higgy, put the number 2 spot in his pocket with an incredible run, actually, as Twinkie went down and ran a 47 to the number 1 spot of Riccio, who went a 46 with a 6 on the front of it. You can make the call as well to that thing together right now. Here comes Geneva. Chevrolet chasing down. Does he? I'll tell you what, 6.60 seconds, 210 miles an hour, and a 699 on his car even. I guess it's who you know. How about Richard Hutchins? Let him hear it as he comes back. I'm sorry, Richard. And the beer trucks, go ahead and throw him a brew, baby. Right now, here comes the Pontiac in the right lane, and that big old Pontiac Goat ready to do its stuff. Good luck, Hector LaQuente, as he is just getting it all shook out and testing this machine this weekend. Brand new car. Beautiful move, makes a hard move on the right, but it left the line beautifully. Down on the top end. As we bring up Bruce Bolus in the right side out of Palatine, Illinois. I have not seen him in the right lane all day, and it looks like it's ready. The 72 Chevrolet. Troy, on the other hand, did a great burnout out of Geneva, Illinois, in the left lane. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what that big body Chevrolet Chevelle can do in this outing. Capable of running into the 740 range, I would think, and way over, it's got to be over 30,000 pounds, this car on the right side. Hollis goes out to the left side, hangs with it to high gear. Now he'll go around the Chevrolet Lumina down on the top end, way around him, 752. Left side is going to be no other than Dennis Burgess in the 2000 Chevrolet Camaro in the left lane. 632 cubic inches of naturally aspirated big block Chevrolet. So now the guys over here at DRC taking their time. Cameron goes into the mains. Here comes Fergus. RPMs will come up now. And a tree will drop on the tree. Rattles him on a tree. 028 with a reaction time way out front. Look at Ferguson. The supercharged Jim Regenauer owned 1957 Chevrolet. In the right side, all the flames and the beautiful pinstriping work there by Jim Brando out of Gurney, Illinois. Doing all the graphics, and the pink bird on the trunk of the 57 is it. I'll tell you what, bird is the word. He puts the Tucci bird right on the back end. And Brando did a great job on that car. Orsolini, on the other hand, Kenny takes last. Definitely has a few ducks with the owners of Padres Faith. Love this Ford. Look at that Ford, all metal right there in the right lane coming up. The Midwest Gassers are ready. There's the old speed track tune-up, but man, you better have it on. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Wells coming up out of Gurney, Illinois. And D. Wells Goodyear sponsored small block custom line Ford in the right lane. This thing is incredible. Watch this 1953 Ford. And the left side, we've got the Pat Mazzone and the North Shore Towing sponsor machine. Look at the Greek going to the nitrous bottle, man. 40 bucks a hit, you think you'd be safe. As Troy comes up, he proved his long burnout, 330 plus feet for the Lumina, and he wasn't kidding, he held on to the pedal. We're going to get a better one out of him next time. Right now, here we go. The Gassers, the Midwest Gasser Association, rolling to the line. Look at the Willies, 41 up in the air, hiked all the way up the days and the ways it used to be back in the 60s. Whoa, what a wheel stand! Man, oh man, what a wheel stand! Don Blasco and Dino Dom on it. Well, Joe and Gordon DeVille, here comes Vince Patera rolling up. Big Walker's Ford is in the house, baby. Get ready. Right now, the Midwest Gassers Race at Big 50, 1962. Carlson out of the beautiful state of Geneseo. It's not a state, it's a town. Let's watch and see Tom Blasco's out of that wheel standing. For this area, the Grove actually, our hat off to Blasco and team as they roll up the hellacious 48 Anglia 427 cubic inch Chevrolet. And that is a picture of Blasco's Willys. You know, that is the original machine down there, and I'm trying to picture the name. I know there's some guys out there that remember the car, but that is Viper. That is the name. That's his original Willys. The car sitting here on the return road is Viper's original Willys right there. What it's all about here at the Grove. Now the legendary 75.68 mile an hour backup. Watch out, Peterson, and you guys don't stand there. I mean, the guy's only 74. I'm telling you what, the guy puts it in reverse, he means business. You know what I mean? You see a lot of those guys in California jump the curb, go right to the shopping center, car and all. So now, it looks like he is ready. They'll air him out, back in the car after a horrible accident. And it really wasn't an accident, the car being anything with the guardrail or the track. He had a horrible fire after he went through the shutdown area and just could not get out of the car and get it stopped. So some severe burns on him, but I'm going to tell you what, it didn't stop this man from being the show that he is. Right in the seat. Let's go. Whoa, and another flame of flash. Shut off the back end, guys. The fuel pump. Someone go to the fuel pump. Power in the rear. Yeah, that's it. There you go, young man. Thank you, El Tucci, for being on the game. Anyway, so try it again for the fans here tonight. Hopefully it's not a timing malfunction. We'll find out in a second here. If it is, it'll do the same thing if there's a malfunction in the timing, the MSD or the crank trigger on this thing. Not liking the fuel and nitrous it's getting. Here we go. Backfire, and it's going to clear right out. Batchwick's going all the way down the Grove here as he's done since the 50s. Look at the number 723 and 196. F-154 pickup truck by the beer truck with the short station moving immediately. You need to move the F-154 out there with DJ Sizzle. They said, you know what, the air got us. He had to tune up for some humidifying tricks the last couple of outings. This time, it looks like there was good air at Great Lakes Drag Race across those big good years. So the Rock and Roll Thunder Chevrolet of Fran Pepler out of the Arlington Heights, Illinois area, who has acquired her jet license right here at Great Lakes Dragway. Broadway Bob, I think Don Garlett signed it. I mean, there were some big names on her license the day it was signed. They're getting ready to bring them to life. Mark, are you ready? You betcha, brother. I'll tell you, there's the fire. Look at this. Pat Hart's hair is burning off his kneecaps. Oh, he doesn't have any hair in his kneecaps. All right, so now, the Dragon Fire. Get ready for this action right here in the right lane. Nobody hosed down the tower. Good. Ray Truth gone. Burn it down, baby. Oh, Gary Busey, a whip. Look at Gary Busey on the starting line. Pull the Dragon Fire up so we can't burn our tower down. Back him up. Let's light this wiener up, baby. I'm telling you what. Come on, Franny Pepler. Show me what you're made of. Well, if you wanna, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mark. I hope I didn't bite that tongue of yours like a rat trap getting cheese, baby. And I'll tell you what, that guy on the right side used to drive the Chicago Fire Ulster, if we remember. You bet he did. Fire, new name, no new name to him, right? That's right, Bill. Here it comes. Phaser, right side. Burn us down, baby. Burn down the house. I know it's an old 80s song, but who cares? Just leave the F word out of it.